right, hello. I'm going to give you a description here and kind of give you an overview of what you're can expect when you order our Fire Sticks. Initially, when you plug your Fire Stick in, you're going to connect to your Wi-Fi internet. It'll check for updates. There shouldn't be any since it's installed recently. And eventually, you'll set up your, like I said, you'll set up your Amazon account. You can create a new one, or you can use your own, either or. And eventually, you're going to pop up here on the home screen. You're going to see some things. And again, initially, when you initially connect it to your Wi-Fi, it's going to be in the background. It's going to be searching for updates and things like that. So it may appear to be a little bit sluggish. Maybe give it 5 to 10 minutes. You can still play around and look at things, but it might not work efficiently. It may be a little laggy, I guess I could say, until it downloads and finishes those background things. You're going to go down to your apps and channels. You can just do it using the up, down, left, right, and select button here. If you notice, obviously Netflix here, it's got this cloud symbol. That means it's not actually on the Fire Sticks. It's just saved to your account, and it's available to download in the cloud service. You can do that, or you can get rid of those. I'm going over here. Our first app is called Mobdro. You select that, hit that, and you'll sit there and you'll agree to anything that they ask you to do. You got things like live. You can look at video game players or the news or shows or movies, sports. You can look at webcam footage of like an eagle nest somewhere live, or underwater coral reef with fish and things like that. Pretty cool stuff. But for the free channels and live TV, you hit channels, select that. It'll pop up here with all the channels. It's an easy one I can show you. ABC, this is live. You can't pause it. You cannot record it or fast forward, but it's there. It's live TV. ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox News, HBO, Starz, Encore, Showtime, and different versions. And again, according to how fast your internet connection is, it's buffering here for a second. And again, that's live TV. And like I said, it doesn't matter if it's Sci TV, everything, Hallmark, Showtime, HBO, they're all right here. You can also go up to the top, the purple symbol, and actually search. You can search with the let's say Animal Planet. Let's see if and it actually already it pops up here. Yeah, anything you type in anything, search for it, it'll do it for you. So African Animal Lookout, all these different things, or you can actually search for a specific channel. Just kind of play around with it. And again, there's thousands of free TV live channels, sports channels, even international channels. All right, the next one is CKTV. And again, these may or may not be in this order when you do get it. CKTV is another live TV app, but it's more for international channels. It also has American channels, Canadian channels, and you'll see those. Just kind of play around with it. And these other ones like FreeFlix, TV Zion, TTV, Cyberflix, and Cinema TV, and also have Cody here. I know it's Ricky and Morty. It's Cody Fork 18.5. For whatever reason, they changed the icon. That's fine. These are all for free television shows and movies. I prefer, honestly, TTV. You click on TTV. It's going to load up. And again, this is all live, or I'm sorry, not live TV, but TV shows. It'll be available the next day, like if it airs on like Game of Thrones used to come on Sunday nights. That particular episode would be available the next day in less than 24 hours after it airs. You can search around for popular, top rated, airing today. And again, even though you don't subscribe to Netflix or you don't subscribe to Disney Channel, it's free, anything ever. Free TV shows. It doesn't matter what network or whatever pay service it is, it's there. So you can actually watch that Disney Plus show right there. And again, there's Rick and Morty. I don't know why the guy picked it, but this is all pretty much the same. It doesn't matter if it's a movie or a TV show. You can watch it now, choose the season 1, season 2, in particular episodes, or you can watch a trailer. Obviously, it gives you a description of the program. You can actually go down here to the actors or the writers and click on them, and it actually pop up with their biographic and possibly even the movies or TV shows they've been in before. So that's it. We're going to go ahead and click on Watch Now. And again, this has to do with how fast and stable your Wi-Fi connection is if you're able to watch, I guess, no problems with Netflix, and you're able to watch shows and things and never really had much of an issue, you should be okay. But I generally recommend 10 megabits a second or higher. We actually like 100 and some here, but that's fine. And what it does not automatically, you see at the top where it says season 1, episode 1. That's because I've never went in there to look at particular episodes or seasons. And you can if you've seen the season 1 through season 3 and you want to go to season 4, you can do that. So I'm just going to pick one. I know the screen size, there's an app, you can go in and change the format to where it fits your TV screen. I know it's kind of cut off, but that is 1080p. We're going to go ahead and select that. It doesn't really matter. These are all websites. ClipWatch and Yes Movies is a website. ClipWatch12move.org. Bag or whatever that is a website. There are scrapers in the applications themselves. It gets rid of old or corrupted files for those movies. You shouldn't have to worry about. We're going to click on this one. You can see on the right, it's got this episode is 245 megabits. We're going to click it, and we have the option here to play. And it's thinking about it. You can see down here, it's got the. It's kind of hard to see with this glare, but it's got different episodes. And this is this season 1, episode 1 of Rick and Morty. I'm gonna go ahead and push. Now you can fast forward here too. Fast forward 36 or 20 seconds. You can hold it down to go further. And you can, the best thing is to play with it. And again, it is the internet, so it does have to buff. These are pretty good about buffing. And again, I'm gonna push the back button here to go back. And are you sure you want to exit the player? Okay, yes. And I can, if there was a corrupted file, like if it was buffering every 10 seconds, sometimes it's best to go back like this and pick a different source. Like you can go and pick a particular one and try it again, because not every source is good. And now to see, like I said, by default, it pops up on TV shows. You go over here to the left, and you can search for a TV show or an actor or a keyword. We're gonna go to movies. And this is going to pop up with, obviously, at the top, popular movies, top rated, upcoming, and now playing. Now you notice I got some movies here. Joker has been out about a month. It's still in the theaters. The problem with a brand new movie like that, you may have links that actually work, but it may be a camcorder video from China. So you'd be looking at the back of somebody's head while they're eating popcorn in a not very good quality. Usually if you wait a couple months or whatever, basically anything that's out on like Redbox that you can rent, it should actually be in a high definition format and good quality picture and sound. But the best thing is mainly to play around. You've got thousands of, every movie ever made is pretty much here. So I'm gonna hit the back button, exit this app. That's kind of give you an idea of what's going on. And the main thing in it is to play with it. And like I said, you've got these different ones, Free Flicks, TV Zion, TTV, Cyberflix, Cinema HD. They're all very similar, just like TTV and Netflix. They got the layout, and they're all pretty much laid out the same way. Now, Cody's a little different. The actual programmer has changed. Instead of a Cody sign or icon, it's Rick and Morty for whatever reason. And it's called Fork 18.5. You select that, and it's going to load up. The very first time you load up Cody, it is a very large program. And Diggs, he is the designer, the programmer, I guess. I guess he likes Rick and Morty. It's going to pop up with the intro video for the service when it loads up in the background. Like I said, the very first time you load this up, Cody, it's going to be sluggish. It's going to be laggy. It's doing that because it's actually downloading updates in the background. And you'll see that, in the corner over here on the right and at the top, you'll see is progress, updating, or whatever it's doing. Just kind of let that do that. This is what you're going to see initially. It's going to take a little bit for it to pop up. I'm just going to kind of skip here. And again, you can go over to, and again, it's going to be, I'm trying to push the button. It's kind of sluggish because it hasn't finished downloading things. But it'll do that. You can look at movies, TV shows, premium for 4K and things like that. I'm not really sure what library is. Yes, I've got a TV guide as well for live TV. Got your kids zone, watch kids TV shows, streams. I believe it's music, sports, live TV, sports, stuff like that. You've also got arcade. You can play the old Nintendo games and things like that. Those do need to be set up and downloaded. And you have to have a remote, a controller. I believe it's Bluetooth controller that you would have to do this. Kind of play around with that. And you also have, and back to the Xenon. Go to favorites. You also notice you've got down again. This is under favorites. You've got it's got the Disney Plus. Apparently that's free. So I haven't played with that yet. It may be just like Disney Plus. You open it up. I'm not sure if you have to subscribe to that or not, or if it's actually just bypasses all that and it's free. Keep going over here to the far right, the very last one. This is for the adult section. It's still loading up. You can kind of see how it's loading up. I went too far. You see down here at the back, this is for the adult section. It's Players Club. You'll select that. And again, it's going to take a little bit for it to load up, so just be patient. Eventually, it's going to pop up with, oh, there it is. Just for your information, this is Android, so that's the enter button. So once you type in your code, you push here, it's on the left, it's the enter. If you go over here, some people try to do the X right there, that takes you, it's like hitting the back button, it'll go back. The actual password for the adult section is 69, just 69, and you come down and push enter, and it'll allow you to do that. That'll keep it family friendly, I guess. And anytime you get done with this, obviously I can't show you that, you got your home button on your remote here, you push this and hold it for 2 to 3 seconds. And what this does is allow me to go into sleep mode, to exit out of it. And it's just real easy. Just go to sleep, and it'll put the Fire Stick to sleep. And then it's a lot easier to get back to the home page to get a look at other things. You just hit your button again. It should pop up with the home page. And again, it'll take a little bit to load. And also what you want to avoid, obviously the top videos, movies. Now these are going to be, you would have to either subscribe to Amazon Prime and pay, or you would be like pay-per-view, you pay for $3.99 or $4.99 per movie. You know what? You want to avoid that. Just go out, stick over here to either recent. After you've selected an application, it'll pop up in recent, so you don't have to search for it anymore. Or you go down to your apps and channels, and again, you got Mobdo, Free Live TV, CK, Live TV, American and International, and you got Free Flicks and these other ones. Like I said, I prefer TTV, a little bit more stable, some elements. I gave you 5 or 6 of these because sometimes governments shut these things down or make it difficult to access them. So, and that is pretty much it. Again, play with it. You're going to see other things on here. They're going to try to get you to purchase things. You don't have to do that. Just stick to your apps and channels, or once you have, you can just go to recent. Thank you very much and enjoy.